lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running inside, it's Lacey. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting...
There's some room. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the running game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese said. It's like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's high. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Makes a catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now on comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked.
It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
LSU lining up first and goal. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over.
Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Lacey. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's a give to Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking for his man. Pulls it in, it's Durham. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's in open space downfield.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Maybe a crease. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he puts through the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Levin. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Snagged out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
And those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands. You saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Durham. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cunningham.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
What a disappointment. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 9 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bruins coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The outcome today brings them to 4-1 on the season. That is a solid start.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The toss to the right. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Back open in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Flips it out to the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Lindsey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it. Slings it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
On the ground, it's Lindsey. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
214 close. 214 close.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Turning, moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the fourth quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're getting.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds his man, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him, and they got him.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU, and as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Tremendous build-up to decide the championship in the Southeastern Conference. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, a fun storyline to keep your eyes on today is, will their wide receiver get over 1,000 yards? Why does that matter? Well, it hasn't happened here at Georgia since 2002. It's hard to believe, but Terrence Edwards was the last wide receiver in Georgia history to go over 1,000 yards, and they are so close. I expect Gunnar Stock to try to get it to his guy early today. I know they want to, and it's in the script. We'll see if they can get it done. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Manning. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
In the red area, it's Smothers.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now, this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They go to the air to reach the end zone. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Stockton. Players are down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Dogs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This quarterback has seen the defense so well. They blitz here, and that flushes him out of the pocket. First of all, it's a nice escape by him to get himself out of the pocket. But what I love, Chris, is that he kept his eyes downfield. And he didn't just run the football, but he tried to get that big play down the field. And here he's able to get the completion downfield. The wide receivers worked towards him. He kept his eyes downfield, and that's a nice play for the offense. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Pulls it in. It's Brown. To the 45. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. A fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. First down and more, he's still running. Touchdown, Texas. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. To the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. He knew coming in, Joe, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, is his stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
They'll try the right here. Running with purpose. Passes the 40. Break. He's in the... Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, how about the speed to take it the distance? Once he got a crease, it was over. There were even some defenders that had an angle, but he outran all of them for a touchdown. What a huge play for this offense. An outstanding run by this back.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on.
He's got space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Zips it down the middle. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The receiver grabs it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't,
got an opening here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to run it. Powering through. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Who makes the grab? To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that first down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down, staying on schedule. And that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent.
Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here, but he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut, and then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the Jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
On the run, he'll let it go. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter. To try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kick kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Manning. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Brown.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's fourth and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
The Longhorns with first and 10 here. There's the handoff. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
They'll run it from the gun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Third down play for this offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be fourth down and just inches.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. They're going for it again. Did not make first down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. They go back to the running back, but he gets swarmed. The defense said, not this time, Joe. They were all over it.
Chris, football is a game of adjustments, and finally on this fourth down, this defense adjusts to the running back's success. They find him.
Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his second rushing touchdown of the game, and this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number one.
And they tack on the extra point. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they go on top here in the second half. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Frazier. Fights off a defender. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it to the left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in a great position to get points. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the foot.
Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking the profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. Third touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done.
And it's caught from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Goes out of bounds, but they move it across the 30.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Split backfield here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Passes the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. He reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember, he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Trying to find room. It's Smothers. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Dropping back, it's Manning. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab! They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands. And lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate. And they're able to retain possession here.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
No, kick it away here. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll try the left side with a toss. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. He escapes the pocket. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Fires it on the move. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly.
He's got space. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They strike first in OT.
His best trait, Chris, is that he's got a great nose for the goal line. Not one, not two, 4 touchdowns on the day. What an incredible performance from an outstanding back.
BAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking into the clear. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To throw, it's Manning. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, a couple of things going on here. One, great effort by this defense. Look at him get after it and get after the quarterback. But secondly, as a quarterback, if you're going to throw a screen, you've got to gain depth. If you don't gain depth, you're going to risk getting contact. And that's exactly what happens here. He did not get deep enough in order to complete that screen to the running back.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense and you've got great field position like they had. And that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win.